Aryna Sabalenka versus Coco Gauff is the final of the French Open of 2025. And both players have been impressive to get to this stage. Gauff entered the tournament as the number 2 seed, would take on Gadetsky in the first round. There's no problem getting through in straights, 6-2, 6-2. In the second round, she take on Valentova, but again, no problem getting through in straights, 6-2, 6-4. In the third round, she take on Buzkova, and over a close second set, would get through in straights, 6-1, 7-6. In the fourth round, she take on Alexandrova, and after battling the first set, would fight through in straights, 6-love, 7-5 to advance to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Gauff would take on Keys, number 7 seed, and this was a battle. After losing the first set, would fight back to win, 6-7, 6-4, 6-1 to advance to the semifinals. In the semifinals, Gauff would take on the wildcard Boison, who had beaten Andreeva and Pegula along the way, but this is no problem getting through in straights, 6-1, 6-2 to advance to the final. Sabalenka entered the tournament as the number 1 seed, would take on Rakhimova in the first round. There's no problem getting through in straights, 6-1, 6-love. In the second round, she'd take on Teichmann, but again, no problem getting through in straights, 6-3, 6-1. In the third round, she'd take on Danilovic, but again, Sabalenka too good, getting through in straights, 6-2, 6-3. In the fourth round, she'd take on Anisimova, who she'd only won 2 of their previous 7 meetings, and this was a battle. After winning the first set, she'd eventually get through in straights, 7-5, 6-3 to advance to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Sabalenka would take on the number 8 seed Zhang, who had beaten her in Rome a few weeks ago, and over a close first set, would get through in straights, 7-6, 6-3 to advance to the semifinals. In the semifinals, Sabalenka would take on Swiatek, the number 5 seed, who had won this title 3 times in a row in 4 of the last 5 times. And after splitting the first 2 sets, Sabalenka would run away with the third, 7-6, 4-6, 6-love to advance to the final. These two played 10 times before with a head-to-head split down the middle at 5-all, with Sabalenka winning the last match, which was actually in Madrid on the clay this year. However, Gauff won a match at the end of last year at the WTA Finals in straight sets, so it's a very even matchup. And on the clay courts, it's also 1-all, so it's going to be really fun to see the 1 versus the number 2 in a Grand Slam final to see who can get the edge in this rivalry. If Gauff's going to win this one, she needs to play like she did against Boison. Now, Boison gave a lot of errors away, but Gauff was playing really solid on her side. She's going to have to serve really well and probably defend really well as well against Sabalenka's ground strokes. If Sabalenka's going to win this one, she needs to play a lot better than she did against Swiatek in the first 2 sets. She kind of gave away a lot of free points. The final set there, she ran away with the match, but she's going to have to get off to a good start and keep the lead, unlike what she did against Swiatek, where she had to force herself to play a tiebreak. Great matchup, 1 versus 2 in the final, and a rematch, of course, of that US Open final a couple of years ago. I'm going to go with Gauff, though, in 3 sets. I reckon she might just clutch it out. She's been so consistent on the clay courts, and she made the last 3 big clay court finals. I reckon this time she's going to finally get the trophy. But let me know in the comments below who's winning this one.